Hello again, everyone. We're back with Ground Zero for a second helping of the top stories from Storm this week.
Welcome back. Our next story is an all too common sight in Singapore, a contest of wills between a parent and misbehaving child, and in a public place, no less.
Yeah, the story goes that an infant was crying so loudly, Stomper Hot Babe 5024, Hot Babe 5024, could hear it from her home 3 floors up.
Wow.
Well, the parents were having none of it, so they pretended to ignore the child, leaving it crawling around on a nearby grass patch. And from time to time, what they would do is shout at it to stop crying in Mandarin.
We are cool!
Exactly.
Okay. Certainly not the way I would have handled it. I really don't think that's the right way to deal with an unhappy child.
And you'll not be the only one with that point of view. Stomper Tom Thumb said, the poor child probably couldn't figure out why he or she was being ignored. And if that is the tactic to stop the child from crying, it is definitely the wrong move. The poor child will be even more alarmed and simply cry some more, thinking, oh no, she's going to leave me.
Well, the problem is that threatening a child with abandonment seems like quite a common tactic among local parents. I'm sure you've seen it before, right, Kenneth?
Oh, totally. More times than I care to remember. As Stomper Third Timer says, apparently a lot of parents in Singapore haven't the slightest idea how to raise kids, judging by this story at least.
Wow, that's harsh. Well, not everyone was so critical of the way they handled the situation. However, Stomper Cleo 2002 said, I understand that woman. It is not easy to take care of infants. Sometimes you have to resort to such tricks to make the infant stop crying.
No, I don't know lah. I'm still not convinced. The child is misbehaving, yes, but threatening like that just seems petty. 2 wrongs don't make a right. And what kind of example are you setting to the child in future?
Well, Apathy Begone agrees. The Stomper said, poor thing, both mother and child need professional help. Come to think of it, seeking a parental counselling course might just be the way to stop sites like this becoming too common.
Well, agreed. So much for overly strict parents. What about when parents aren't quite strict enough? The first case sees a young girl lying down on a reserved seat with her feet up on the glass panel, while in the second, a boy is literally hanging off the MRT bus like a monkey. He's making a huge racket and is disturbing other commuters.
Well, again, opinions are divided about whether both parents could have done more to keep their offspring in check. Some Stompers said they would have disciplined their wayward children right then and there,
while others, like Stomper Ragamuffin Man 8, were more sympathetic. After all, as he neatly puts it, boys are boys lah, give them a break. After all, kids have way more energy than they know what to do with most of the time.
And one thing is clear though, Singaporeans may have a lot to learn about parenting, but it's still ultimately their decision to discipline their kids as they see fit.
Exactly right. Up next, it's hard to know how a girl will react when you pop the question down on bended knee, but these romantic Singaporean guys in the next segment, they really aren't hurting their chances with their elaborate schemes.
Well, stay with us.